Good day, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Ruben Torrens, and today I'd like to tell you about a real case that I actually did this planning for a client up in northern Ontario. And her name is Cathy. No, actually, not her real name. And she's a single female, age 60. She wants to retire in 5 years at age 65. She works for the local government, and her actual income is about $45,000 per year. She's worried, very worried about her retirement. She thinks that she needs to save really aggressively this next 5 years in order to achieve the retirement income that she needs. She needs at least $3,000 per month, preferably 3,200 after tax income. So this is the reason why she wants to be so aggressive with her retirement savings. And on top of that, she has a small pension from her work at the government of Ontario. So let me share Kathy's numbers, and I'm sure you will be impressed because her cash flow increased not only once she retires, not only she's going to get more money than she was expecting when she retires, but her cash flow increases now immediately because she does not have to save as much as she thought. So let me share the numbers with you, and I'm sure you will be impressed. Let me start by reviewing her income sources, her potential retirement income sources. First, the present annual income is $45,000 per year. That's what she's earning now at age 60. So her Canada pension plan, according to her statement of contributions, at age 65, she continue working the way she is, which she will have $484. And if she stopped working at age 65 but claims her CPP at age 70, she will receive $687, but she won't receive anything between age 65 and 70. So we will see which one of the two is better later on. And then she qualifies for maximum all-day security, and based on the rate from April till June 2023, when I did this case, it was $691, and this is done on present dollars, on today's dollars. The guaranteed income supplement, will she get guaranteed income supplement? That's a big question mark. She might get it, she may not get it. We'll see. We'll see what happens and see the changes that we make in order to try to get the guaranteed income supplement. Then she has an employer pension, as I mentioned before, at age 65 or from age 65, she will receive $1,300 per month. And if she has some money in RRSPs, her savings in RRSPs, in today's balance is $42,000. And she also has $75,000 on a tax-free savings account. The return on investments that she's very conservative. She expects to earn 5% per year average on her investments. And she expects also an inflation rate of 3%, meaning that the income that she's going to generate with her RRSP and with her tax-free savings account, it has to increase the withdrawals that she's going to make. They have to increase at a rate of 3% per year in order to keep up with inflation. And the income that she needs at retirement will be, I would say, to be 2.2 $3,200 per month, because this is what she feels comfortable with. She said that she can make it with 3,000, but a little tight. And she asked me to plan her income to age 65 to make sure that her money lasts at least to age 65. And this is what I am going to do for her. So here is what happens. I have a little bit of a concern because of her ideas of savings on the next 5 years, because she said that she earns $45,000 per year, and she has in RRSPs, for example, $42,000. This is the present value of her RRSP account, but she's planning to contribute $8,000 per year for the next 5 years. And if she gets her expected return of 5% return on investment per year, by age 65, she will have $97,000. She will have accumulated 98,000, almost $98,000. And if she decides not to touch his money, leave it invested, don't contribute anymore from age 65 to 70, and continue growing at a 5%, she will have $124,000 by age 70. This is good to know. This is good to analyze at the beginning to keep the options open. Then her TFSA is the value, today's value, $75,000. She's planning to save maximum TFSA every year because she maximized it. So $6,500 per year for the next 5 years. And at the same 10%, 5% return, she will accumulate $132,000. But here is my concern because she's earning $45,000. She's trying to save way too much. And then I said, let me run another calculation here. I have the $75,000 without the $6,500 every year for the next 5 years. Let's see if we can give Kathy a little bit more money now, a little bit more cash flow now, these 5 years from 65 to from age 60 to 65, because I think she's going to be too tight. $45,000 less income tax, so that will be give or take 39,000. And if on top of that she will contribute, she will save 14,000. She will end up with give or take $24,000 per year or $2,000 per month, which is a little too tight in this economy, and that concerns me. So I will try to get to her desired income without contributing to TFSA, but contributing to RRSPs, and you will see why. Here is the thing. Here is my concern. Employment income, $45,000 less. Income tax, 6,000 less. RRSP deposit, 8,000 less. TFSA deposit, 6,500. So very hard to live on $24,000 left. So that's what I'm saying. I'm concerned about that, and I really want to calculate Kathy's income without this $6,500 being saved every year in the next 5 years. So let's see what happened. Before doing anything, I want to go into the deductions available. And what deductions does Kathy have? Well, Kathy is investing $8,000 in RRSPs every year for 5 years. And this is a deduction, meaning, so you deduct this from your income to pay less tax. If Kathy earns $45,000 here and she does not deduct any money from, she make the contribution into RRSP, but she doesn't deduct it. She doesn't claim that contribution at tax time. So we can make contributions to RRSPs, but not necessarily we don't necessarily have to claim the deduction. We accumulate this deduction and claim it later on in life when it's more beneficial. So if she does not claim the deduction, her income tax liability will be $6,173. So she will have a net income of $38,800. So, but if she earns the same $45,000 and claims the $8,000 deduction, then the income tax payable goes down from 6173 to 4569. So giving her more net income. In essence, what this $8,000 is doing is saving $1,604 in income tax, or 20.0% of the $8,000. Now, let's see what happens if Kathy does not claim this $8,000 before age 65. So if she deposits in LRSPs $8,000 per year times 5 years, she will have $40,000 in total for deductions after age 65. And see, if after age 65, when she turns 65, she does not claim a Canada pension plan, she postpones Canada pension plan to age 70, the only income that will be reducing the guaranteed income supplement will be the employer pension. So, because this is the only income that reduces the guaranteed income supplement, so the GIS will be $222 per month. But if she takes this $40,000 and she divides the $40,000 that she can claim, she can deduct from income, she divides that in 40 months, and she claims an equal amount, so reducing this $1,300 per month, then her GIS will increase from 222 to $600 per month. This difference, as a consequence of the 8,000 of this claim, this deduction claim, represents 56.7% instead of 20.05%. But better yet, if Kathy takes the for the $40,000 deduction and claims a full deduction first year in retirement once she receives $1,300 per month from the employer pension, and she claims the equivalent to $1,300 per month on a yearly basis, which is 15,600 in RRSPs, then her income for guaranteed income supplement purposes will be zero. So the guaranteed income supplement will be at maximum of $1,032. This will represent a 62.3% of the RRSP deduction. This is a great, great benefit for Kathy. So if we keep this in mind, here is how her income will look like. So we assume income in the way Kathy assumed at the beginning when she called me and she said, well, I'm thinking of claiming CPP, OAS, GIS, and everything that I can claim, everything that I can have because I need to maximize my income. So she will receive at age 65 $484 from Canada Pension Plan, plus the 691 from All Day Security. In this case, she won't qualify. Kathy does not qualify for the guaranteed income supplement by default because she has this $484 acting reducing guaranteed income supplement and this $1,300 reducing, so eliminate completely the guaranteed income supplement goes over the threshold. Plus this $500 coming from the RIF because she got the $96,000 invested and she can get $500 per month or $6,000 per year in order to make his RIF or RRSP last up to age 85. Same with the TFSA. She has approximately $97,000 in TFSA, approximately the same as the RIF. So another $500 per month. So making sure that the money will last up to age 85. So her total income will be $3,475. The tax liability will be small, $180 per month. So Kathy will have the income that she did desire. $3,295 per month, more income, more after-tax income that she was planning to without making the $6,500 contribution to TFSA for 5 years between age 60 and age 65. But what happens if we change this? What happens if we think outside the box now when we start making changes to the thing and say that for age 65 and 66, first 2 years of retirement, she's not going to claim CPP. CPP will be zero. She will claim CPP at age 65, at age 70, I'm sorry. So we will defer CPP all the way to age 70. So OAS will remain the same. The old age security doesn't change. And now the guaranteed income supplement will be at maximum because the only, as I showed you before, the only element that is here affecting the guaranteed income supplement is the employer pension. But Kathy will make a full RRSP deduction out of her $40,000 available for deduction. She will make this 1,300 deduction times 12, which is 15,600 at tax time, and she will need to withdraw from her RRSP $476.90 to have $3,500 per year of per month of income non-taxable. This is non-taxable income because she's claiming the RRSP deduction. Then, at age 67, 30 year into retirement, same thing again. But what happens is in the first 2 years of retirement, Kathy claimed 15,000 plus 15,000 on the RRSP. She has only less than $10,000 left, less to claim. So when she claims this less than $10,000 deduction, RRSP deduction, her guaranteed income supplement is still a good amount, a good monthly amount, $649, almost $650 per month for the third year of retirement. Now, when she gets into the fourth year of retirement and the fifth, well, she doesn't have any more RRSP deductions to claim, and she still have her $1,300 per month from the employer pension, which is fully taxable, and the reducing guaranteed income supplement. So the guaranteed income supplement goes down to $222 per month, and her TFSA, the withdrawals has to be higher at this point in time. So she will be withdrawing more tax-free savings account. Then by age 70, then for the rest of her retirement, she will claim her Canada Pension Plan, her enhanced Canada Pension Plan. In today's dollars, all the security remains the same. So is the employer pension. Of course, she doesn't qualify anymore to receive guaranteed income supplement, but now she can withdraw more from her RIF because the RIF was invested an extra 5 years, and 5 years of retirement are gone. Now we need to plan only 15 additional years to make it to age 85 because she's already age 70. And the TFSA, of course, she can withdraw a little bit less because she was withdrawing more TFSA along the way on the first 5 years of retirement, even though she gets to $3,778 per month, for which she will be paying approximately $270 in income tax, and she will have more than $3,500 of income for the rest of her life. So this is a simplistic way of looking at the differences what Cathy can do, because but in reality, Cathy needs to do is a little bit different than this because it needs to comply with the administration of Service Canada, how the government administers your pension and targets your pension. And here is what's going to happen. So from January 2029, when Cathy just turned age 65, till June 2030, this is 1.5 years time. Okay, she has no CPP and she has very little GIS. Why is this? Because she needs to claim this $1,300 per month or 15,600 after 1 year in RRSP deduction. So January 2029 until the end of 2029, she gets all this money. At the beginning of 2030, she will file the income tax for 2029 and will instruct her accountant to say, okay, so I receive in 2029 $15,600 on this pension. I want you to claim $15,600 from my available RRSP deposits. And when the accountant claims that, the income to define the guaranteed income supplement becomes zero, and as of July of 2030, Cathy start qualifying for maximum guaranteed income supplement for 2 years up to June 1932, because the following year will do the same again and will claim another amount of RRSP deduction and will keep the guaranteed income supplement at a maximum. Third year into retirement, by February or March of 2032, she will file the income tax of 2031, at which point she won't have enough because she claimed the RSP deduction in 2029 and 2020 and 2030 and partially in 2031 now. And now she has only a partial amount to claim, so the guaranteed income supplement instead of maximum will be a little bit less, but still a nice amount of supplement, a good return on Cathy's money. And then by July of 2033, when she does not have any more guaranteed income supplement to claim, any more RRSPs deductions to claim, well, her guaranteed income supplement will go back all the way to the minimum until November 30th, because she turns age 70. And on December of 2033, when she's 70, age 70, she claims the $687 of Canada Pension Plan, the $691 and the 1,300, and the guaranteed income supplement disappears for the rest of her life, but the income is still intact at $3,500 per month right through Cathy's retirement. So I know it's kind of confusing, but it's worth to do it. But when many people ask, is it worth to do this? It's really worth to do it. So in conclusion, Cathy has the GFSA that she was planning contributing during 5 years prior to retirement is 32,500. That increases her cash flow. So she didn't need to save all that money to make those contributions. So, but she didn't claim the RRSP contributions year by year. And the moment that she made the contributions, so she paid an extra $8,020 in income tax that we need to deduct from this number. But to that number, we need to add that she got $2,000 or more than $2,000 per month extra income for 20 years for her whole retirement, which is another $48,000. When we crash all these numbers, Cathy has gained a total of $72,480 cash flow from age 60 to age 85. So don't believe financial advisors when they tell you that the guaranteed income supplement for poor people, that you do not qualify for the guaranteed income supplement. This is an important benefit that a lot of people do qualify. There is a lot of misleading information out there and a lot of resistance to the guaranteed income supplement for specific reasons that I will mention in a video that I will record soon about the misleading information that exists on the social media out there regarding these important benefits and how to mix and match your sources of pensions. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss the videos that they're coming because I will be doing retirements and live. I will show you how I use the calculators on my website on www.pensionbooster.ca. Don't bother on writing that down. I will include my web address and my email address on the descriptions of the video. But make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the future videos. Up until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.